What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Dan here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Now, I mentioned I was going to do this. Well, guess what? The final, chapter in this giant four-part saga of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is starting today. Now, what is this? What am I doing? What's going on? Basically, for those of you who don't know, I actually played both the first and second games last year. And was it last year? It was last year and a little bit in the year before that, 2012, 2013. Huge request to do the flip version. Basically, with KOTOR 1, I did light side the first time round. Then with KOTOR 2, when I got to it, I did dark side. So therefore, I went back, did dark side KOTOR 1, and light side, which is what I'm doing right now for KOTOR 2. So we are starting that. And if you see there, the character right off to the left side, that was my dark side character. Sorry. I hate it when it does that. Kicks you back. But basically, this is going to be, I don't know how long it'll be. All I know is we're doing KOTOR 2. People love this series, and I'm going to give it to them. One final chapter in the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic universe. At least in terms of this. The Old Republic, I'm not sure yet. But let's get started with a fresh game, fresh character. But yeah. People ask that I do a female character, but it doesn't really make sense that I do a female character because I'm a male character. I know it's canon. They actually have a canon way of doing it. Like, for example, KOTOR 1, Revan was male. Andy was light side. KOTOR 2, the character is female and she was light side. But there was also, she had a specific name. I don't remember it. I'm sure someone's going to put it in the comments. But, yeah, that's what it is. Now, I was debating on this, and I already know what I'm going to name my character, and I already know what kind of class I want. Last game, I went Sentinel, I believe. How did it go? You know what? Yeah, see, when I did KOTOR 1 and 2, I did Guardian on both time rounds. Soldier and Guardian, then Guardian. Yeah. So basically, KOTOR 1 redo, I did the middle class, the scout, not the scoundrel. Was it scoundrel? Scout, and then a sentinel. But I'm going to start off as a consular. And maybe later on, when I get to the prestige class, I'll go with the weapons master, which is basically like this, except advanced. So anyway, let's start with the Jedi Consular. It's supposed to be a lot harder because you don't get as many vitality points, and you have to use your force powers a lot. But I think that'll be awesome. So let's do a male Jedi Consular. And I'm going to do a custom character. The portrait, I'm going to do the same characters I did last time. It's funny because this is the closest to the guy I had in KOTOR 1, but they changed him. I think this is the guy I'll end up going with. That's what I went with last time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. It makes the most sense in my eyes. Attributes. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm going to put my strength up. Let's see. It's important that my wisdom gets high. Go about 14 for that. Charisma should be pretty high. Dexterity is going to be pretty high. Let's just bring them up, see what happens. So I have 4 more to spend, so I can go 1, 2, 3, and add a 14 somewhere. Or I can add 12 to dexterity or to wisdom. I think it's a good idea to get the strength up to 14 so I get that point boost. It's probably my best bet right now. So yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, and skills, we have 12. They actually gave Persuade right off the bat. They didn't do that before. It made it kind of useless. 12, so 3 for each. Or I can do, I do want treat injury. That's going to be really handy, especially since I'm going to be a consular Jedi. Awareness. It's all pretty important. You know what? I'll leave it right down the middle like that for starters. His feats. Now, I know some people are going to think I'm crazy. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to go 2-weapon fighting this time around again. Last time I played KOTOR, I did a double-bladed. This time I'm going to be doing 2 lightsabers. Can you imagine 2 lightsabers with a consular? It doesn't happen often. So I'm thinking, while I have the opportunity, I do have power attack, but I was thinking start off with the 2-weapon fighting. It's gonna be dope. And his name is not gonna be Dan Quinn II. I just thought that was lame, because I changed my name up for the KOTOR 1 redo. So this is his new name. I thought it would be really funny. And we gotta deal with those stupid audio glitches. I hope I have enough space for it, though. I really hope I do. If not, I'll have to change my plans. Alright, they don't have numbers! That's so annoying that they don't have numbers. I was gonna say his Royal 8000-ness, but no numbers. Fuck, why do they do that? And then I get those stupid annoying audio glitches. God, it's so annoying. Alright, let me try something. Plan B. See if we have enough. Probably not. Ah, it's too much. So I need... Fuck, stop glitching! God damn it. I don't know, man. I feel like it should be a pun of some sort. I don't know, man. Why does it make that noise? Like, why? It sounds like something on... It has, like, fucking Tourette's syndrome or something like that. You know, this game has Tourette's syndrome. At least when it's in an Xbox 360 console. Oh, crap. I just realized something. God damn it. Alright, I am just going to stop this for a second. We'll be back in a second. I'm sorry. I just gotta change something. You won't notice it. Okay, sorry about that. Had the wrong resolution recorded. I was recording in 1080p, and this game doesn't have 1080p, so it'd just be a waste of space. And it would just be pointless. Anyway, I really don't know. That's what I'm like, that's perfect. I forgot they don't allow numbers. They should let you put numbers in. I guess I'll try something else. I know. This'll work. I think it will. Because this is actually a song, which I think is hilarious. See if it'll let me do this. Yes! The mighty Quinn. I like it. Considering my last name is Quinn. It's legit. Let's play. Oh yeah, don't forget that like button either. God, how could I forget? This is huge. Huge deal, man. Like it. So yeah, I do know something. I don't know if you guys remember last time. I did that little infinite experience glitch. I'm gonna do something a little similar, but it'll be right in the beginning. Okay? And you can only do it if you're a Jedi Consular. I'll probably do it off camera so you don't have to sit around. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, I'm still on the tail end of being sick, so I can't really hit higher notes. Anyway, the Sith Lords. It is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the ailing Republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter in the ravaged world of Paragus. Dot, 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 dot. Too many dots, minus a dot, and that's what it is. I think I might skip the prologue, because it doesn't actually get you that much experience, like, worth mentioning. So, for those of you who want to see the prologue, it's actually really pointless. But if you want to watch the original Let's Play of it, and you'll see what I mean. Like, you're like, oh, I didn't need to see that. Waking up on the Ebon Hawk, it's fucked up. In layman's terms, fucked up.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying.
Uh-oh.
You lie in the medical room.
The mighty Quinn lays in the medical room.
You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining stations for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location.
I'm gonna skip it. I don't need to do it. Honestly, I saved you about half an hour of your life right there. Something like that, 20, 25 minutes. As we arrive on Paragus. Right. Before the shit hit that fan, that proverbial fan, you know what I mean. Gets real. It really does. Gets seriously real. Gets legit. Paragus is an asteroid mining colony, extracting fuel from the asteroids that orbit the planet of Paragus too. Since the first one was blown to shit. Kind of a side note for you. I always preferred doing this game light side. It gave, like, these games, when you do light side, they seem to give you better rewards in the long run. It, like, light side thinks of the bigger picture.
Awake.
So he's having a seizure. Can you imagine if the real world had Kolto? Like, it would be insanely handy. Okay. Right from the get-go. Yeah, so if I feel like healing, which I don't think I'll really need to do. Can't go in there yet. Really the goal here is to find some clothes. That's my goal right now. Right, that's locked, so I gotta use the console. Watch the logs.
still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Colto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Next one up.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
I know who she's talking about.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Yeah, they're malfunctioning. Or were they? Yeah, patient 3 recovered. I'm the only one. Check the last treatment request. Lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including 3. There's no record of who ordered the treatment. No computer spikes. Hold on a minute. Med bay functions. I'll unlock the door to the morgue. Unlock the medical storage. One of these things should have a spike in it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm tripping. Right. Maybe not. So if I get a computer spike, I can come back here. But I don't really need anything else from that terminal, I don't think. As she gets up. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, man, I'm dizzy. But I got you, bastards. I got you indeed.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Colto tank about you. How do you feel?
A little disoriented. Was it your voice I heard in the Colto tank?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia.
We all know that.
I am your rescuer.
Oh,
as
fuck
you are
off.
Mine. Tell
Okay,
me,
good.
do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I am no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk, tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Jedi and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Alright, what's going on? How did we get here?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
You seem nervous, worried. Something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
We'll see. There's got to be someone left alive around here.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
It's not my fault. Patients in medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They didn't. I got the same dose, but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
I'll return to make sure you're all right.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
You do that, lady. Alright, so we'll be coming back here. Not right away, but we will be. Right, so I gotta equip the plasma torch. It's really good to have. Oh, no, stop. Fuck.
Emergency lockdown.
Overridden. Some stuff there. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying. It's very handy to have that on the backup. Because it's even faster. Even when you get a lightsaber, it's faster. It opens the door a lot faster than anything else. Yes, thank you. And thankfully, they put all of them. Oh my god, I know. I know! Go get him with the fleurs. Fleur-de-lis, baby. Okay. Oh. Got some swag for me. Hello. Beautiful. Alright, I think this is where, yeah, that's the emergency hatch that you'll end up going through later. Alright, there's a few holo records to check out. Unfortunately, this is where bashing shit breaks your stuff. But it's like fragile stuff, like nothing really huge. Some records here.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this